What up, guys? CP the Tool Addict. Woo! We got a different video for you today because I got some different fancy camera stuff. Like, because CP is a camera Steven Spielberg of YouTube. So anyways, guys, we're on the truck here with Parker, and you can see he's got a pile of tools for me.
Got some goodies today.
He's got a 6S box, an old 6S box on here, pretty sharp. We've got so many tools we couldn't even stack them up here.
We got the big boys in too.
Look at all the pry bars. He's just stacking it deep. The blue handle ratchets aren't selling very well, huh? They've been on here since.
They've been on here since I got them.
I
think I've sold 2 of them, I guess.
Two?
So restocked them.
You got 3 on here right now. Just your curiosity, I got a survey the other day, emailed to me from Matco. And I forgot I didn't talk to you about this beforehand. But what's your thoughts on colors of tools?
Do they matter or not?
Do color tools matter? That's what we're...
To me, yes. That is... I'm the particular guy, but to me, that's everything, is the color. Like, I don't want it if it's not the color I want. And some guys don't seem to care. They just want the tool to do the job. Other guys, like, I don't do it every day anymore, so...
Right.
I get particular about my stuff at home.
But what's your favorite tool color?
Red, man.
Yep.
That's all. I have one orange Matco and one pink one.
You know what I was always told? Resale red, boys. Resale red.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a color that's always in style no matter what.
Yeah, that's kind of... Because all the tool trucks, too, kind of do red.
Right.
So you can...
Yep.
I like them all.
Exactly. That's exactly the uniform.
They really excel in certain areas. So.
Yeah, I'm not really... It's not like I'm trying to get controversial about this. I just got an email about it, guys, and I thought it was... I took the survey, and no big deal.
Yeah, because even like some of the high-vis stuff, I kind of got into that a little bit. And I mean, to me, colors can make a sale or not.
Well, it's funny. I had a guy that actually said to me, "I hate the Matco maroon."
I've
and
heard that a few guys have said that.
Yeah, and you know what? And then the guy also said, "But I also hate Alabama Crimson Tide." And I was like, "Oh, so you're biased because you don't like."
Right. I've had that happen a few.
I was like, "Oh, well, that makes sense. I live in Georgia, but I hate maroon-colored tools."
Right.
Or that makes sense. But me personally, I don't get too wound up about it. I'm not.
It depends on what it is, really, for me. But if I need the tool, I'll get whatever it is.
I mean, I like the orange. I like the high vis. Honestly, I would like to see the handles in high vis. I think
that would be sweet.
I think the high vis would be the most stellar, and I actually like Snap-on's gray. And if you look around a lot of car manufacturers, that Sniper gray is hot.
Yeah, it is pretty sweet.
I've
seen a lot of new boxes with the gray. Gray with purple seems really popular right now.
Yeah, I do understand though the color difference, which you have a red, blue, but we don't have any white tools. So Matco's colors are red, white, and blue.
Right.
America, that's pretty. That could be a substantial.
White would be sweet until it got dirty.
Yeah.
If they did like a hard handle in white, that would hold up pretty decent.
The problem is manufacturing is just, you got to have that pigment and whatnot to do it. And I know that the process for plastic storing it, we have, have you heard we have injection moldings down here? They do all the plastic for John Deere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I talked to those guys before, and they're like, well, they do it for Arctic Cat. Okay. They do it to make all the plastic for Arctic Cat. But they told me that green is so expensive to pigment. Yeah, in the plastic, which maybe it's that color green because that's not John Deere green, which, but we know here in Iowa, the John Deere green fanboys, but if it ain't red, leave it in the shed, so.
We played with both at the farm. We had mainly John Deere, but we had a couple we had a case combine, case dozer, backhoe loader backhoe, a couple other ranges.
Yeah, my dad bought a John Deere, but growing up we all had. My grandpa's first tractor was an F12.
Yeah.
And then
my grandpa's a big Oliver guy.
Oh, I love Olivers.
Well, I do too.
They were pretty big throughout the Midwest. They had a plant in Mason City or Charles City.
In the 50s.
Yeah.
60s.
I owned a Super 55 Oliver Super 55 when I was a kid. I'll tell you what.
Another Matco guys calling me.
I had a Oliver Super 55, and that thing.
Super 55.
was faster than any other tractor in road gear. Yeah, like it's, dude, those Olivers got some stupid road gears in them, I'm telling you that much.
My grandpa restored a 660 gas.
Oh, really?
And then we have a Super 77.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually I'd like to restore that SLS.
Super 77 is pretty cool.
It's a diesel too, so.
Narrow front end?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Anyways, guys, I know the tractor talk. Like, there's going to be some guys that'll come in the comment box because farming is, you know, it is what it is, boys. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a big part of Iowa.
Yeah, I mean, you can talk with farming with a lot of guys. So.
Since that's what I did before I did this, I'll stop at all the local farmers, and the drill bits have been.
Oh shit! I
awesome,
forgot about that.
Awesome for the farm guys.
I smoked the whole middle row of my high-speed steel.
But I had another guy this week. He's like, this whole middle row is shot.
Yep.
And I'm like, well, here's the whole middle row, and I swapped him out for him.
So I know people will probably say in the comment box that means the hypersteps are bad. So I was telling Parker I probably got on each drill bit 30 uses out of each drill bit, which in retrospect now I keep track of that. And people will probably be like, you keep track of how many times you drill a drill bit?
I've got a guy that's gone through sheet metal. He said it's stainless sheet metal, but he's like, on his normal drill bits, he said to get 10 to 20 holes. He said he's at 400 holes right now, and it's cutting like new.
Yeah, I could see it doing that. So the only reason mine went bad was because we were drilling out lug nuts on a Ford F-250. And people would be like, why were you drilling and you didn't use an extractor? They broke the lug nuts flush, so that where the acorn meets the rim, broke the lug nuts off. And I saw a video on a guy's channel, I can't remember who it was, but he was talking about cheap lug nuts. And it's funny because, you know, we have swelled lug nuts. And this wasn't factory Ford lug nuts. This was just aftermarket, and they snapped off. But let me tell you something, fellas. Those drill bits drilled through 6 hardened steel studs on a 3/4 ton Ford before they're finally done after 20 to 30 uses, where my normal bits would probably go 10. Like my Mac ones might go 15 on the Cobalt, and that's using tap magic cutting fluid and going slow. And
yours are the high speed steel.
Yes.
Throw a Cobalt in there, you might get twice the life out of it.
See, always a salesman. Always. Like I don't have enough stuff already that I bought.
So I've been getting some words about the, how do you say it, Canut or
King Cut.
King Cut.
King Cut.
So they have a similar drill bit out.
Yep.
And their sales pitch is it's made in the U.S.
Right.
Which is cool.
Right.
But I called on them specifically today because they kind of interested me a little bit. I kind of want to know about them. From what I understand, they don't offer any warranty at all.
Right.
And they're the same price as ours.
And they're not Cobalt.
No, they're high-speed steel as well.
They're high-speed steel with a Cobalt finish.
Actually, I did hear our drill bits are not a warrantable item. The only reason they are is because Matco chooses to do that.
That's smart.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah,
too,
no,
really.
that's actually really cool.
That's really what sells those bits is the warranty.
I want, which you're out of them. Oh no, you're not. So the other thing is people get all strung up about is they talk about the price of the Cobalt, which they're $500.
$499.
But the thing about it is the King Cuts are the high-speed steel,
and they're $350.
And they're $350. So it's $100 more for the Matco warranted high-speed steel equivalent.
Well, it's the same price as these are $350 for
right.
the high-speed steel, so it's the same price as that set.
Right.
But you're getting 2 rows worth of warranty.
Exactly.
So as you can see, all I do now is warranty these drill bits.
Oh, people hate drill bits.
I got a couple shops that's all they do all day long is use these drill bits now, and they love them.
They're the best. I mean, you have options with these.
I've had a few guys like, I thought I'd buy them from you and not have to worry about them again. I'm like, well, dude, I mean, it's still a drill bit.
They have the larger set too. Somebody asked me about the larger set. There's the sizes.
I can get a 3/4 one now too.
And you can get a 3/4 one.
Yeah, they're expensive, but you buy once, cry once.
Right. Guys, it's all about getting good information out there. I'm not about knocking on somebody else that's trying to sell them. You know, if you want to buy it with the King Cuts, more power to you. Parker, do you care?
I don't care.
You know, I mean, like...
Yeah, whatever you want to get.
Yeah, like, I mean, the thing about it is, at the end of the day, which I know people take me for serious and they, you know, they want to blow up, but at the end of the day, it's your choice.
If they're around half that cost,
right,
they'd have, I mean, then you could justify buying them without the warranty.
This is why we have good conversations, because, and this is what, and you know, I'll be honest with you, Parker, should know probably from talking to me that I have this conversation 30 times a week with all different manufacturers. You know, like I'm always talking, somebody's calling me, whether it's Mike from Lyle, you know, the other contacts that I have that are asking me or talking about stuff. Hey, I see this going on, you know, just trying to keep information relevant and keeping it, you know, and I make mistakes, you know, I've said things I made mistakes about. I don't remember what some of the most recent ones are, but I you know, I misunderstand or get misinformed myself, but you know,
I've done it too. I mean, nobody's
it happens,
perfect,
so. But the people will lose their mind.
The
and
non-slips, I said they work on 12 points, and
yeah,
they do not work on 12 points. We found that out firsthand.
Yep.
So I learned not to say that.
Yeah. But they do work on square drives. When I really thought those things were going to go on sale.
They do go buy one get one. I'm waiting for it to happen.
Okay.
Because when they do, I'm going to stock up.
Yeah.
And then when the sale ends, for my good customers, I can.
Dude, I love them. I'm getting this set next with the shallows, the 3/8 shallow, which I don't need any more shallow socks, but I'll tell you what. Honestly, I wish I would have waited and bought the shallows with the deep 1/4 inch, but I really do like that set of socks. Anyways, we got to get going because Parker's in a hurry today, and I got a lot of tools.
Should we show them the Pro Assist?
Yeah, well, I'll show the rest of the tool haul stuff, but the big thing is we got this guy in, the Matco Pro Assist. Now, a lot of people are probably not going to be too crazy about this because they're not into diagnostics, but they should be. Honestly, this tool, you kind of give me your thoughts about it. I want you to tell what you know about it, what you've learned about it.
It's pretty much like having the knowledge of expert mechanics right at your fingertips. So you can plug it in, pretty much put in the job you're going to do, and then, so you'll have like 80,000 pages of notes on that specific job. And then let's say you go to do that specific job, it'll tell you the parts you need, the parts you probably are going to break, and like it holds your hand through the whole process.
It'll teach you what a code means.
For example, a guy had a bad window motor. He knew it was bad, and he had this tool, and they're like, just try it, plug it in. We know you know what's wrong, but you might overlook something. They plugged it in, and he was going to pull the door panel off, and in this thing it said there's a ground wire attached to the door panel. So if you take the door panel off, you're going to rip that wire, and the part that you're ruining is $300. So that one job, this tool paid for itself.
Right. It's only $500.
Yeah, $500 and then $300 a month. So that $300 part they saved paid for that 1 month of subscription. So, I mean, there's an application. Not all shops are going to probably utilize this, but the smaller guys that are doing a lot of diagnostic stuff, it's definitely going to be a really cool tool.
So the reason why I'm picking this up is, first of all, we're going to try to demo it a little bit, which I'm probably going to end up buying it. I'm about 90% sure. So Opus is the manufacturer of this.
This comes directly from Opus.
Yes, and it says it right on the back of it too.
Yeah.
So there's no hiding that. And if you guys don't know what Opus is, Drew Technologies and AutoLogic. AutoLogic is pretty much the gold standard in diagnostic repair, in my opinion. I've seen several things on them, and it's for assistant help. Now, the reason I'm getting this is because I can hand this to a guy, and he can diagnose a vehicle, and I don't have to be there.
Yeah,
so,
a vehicle I've never worked on, I can plug it in and get a really good idea of what I need to do.
So I can literally drop this off at a shop and say, hey, I got another shop I got to go do something at.
Like the one shop I was talking to the guy about this, he's like, all I'm doing right now is diagnosing for my guys because they don't know how to do it. He's like, if they could plug this in and diagnose it themselves, and I could work on what I need to be working on, he's like, that would be money ahead.
That's what I'm doing.
1,000 times over.
I show up to diagnose at a shop, and then I don't even do the repairs.
Yeah.
Because I don't have time. The thing about it is, it's more advantageous for the shop and me, because the guy that actually wants to fix the car, all he wants to do is change the parts.
Right.
But he doesn't want to do the diagnostics.
Or he doesn't know how.
Or doesn't know how. Exactly. The biggest thing is he doesn't know how.
Yeah.
And to teach somebody and learn it after doing this for, well, and I'm not the greatest, okay? So,
diagnostics is tough.
It's tough. There's a lot to learn. And, you know, I mean, South Main Auto is really good at doing it, but L1 Auto, Keith DeFazio, Cody's Auto Diagnostics, these guys are at the top of their game when it comes to this stuff. But they have a slew of the tools. And this is just another arsenal. And the biggest thing about this one is, too, is the program flashing. Does it give, do we have, let me step over here real quick. Did this thing have the manufacturers? Which I'm going to talk about this on my channel a little bit more, but...
Yeah, and I need to do, this is brand new, so I need to get my ducks in a row on what's exactly.
Well, the manufacturers, I don't know if this gave all the manufacturers, but I'm pretty sure, was there anything on here? So it's got a J-box pass-through. This is actually what this is a glorified J-box. Is what this is, and I'm going to get into using this a little more, but it covers Hyundai, Kia, Chevy, Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, what else did I see? Subaru, maybe? I don't remember. Toyota. I know it does Toyota, Nissan. Subaru is always a finicky one too, but the tool itself is basically a mechanic in a box. Mm-hmm. When I say that with
an expert mechanic.
Yeah, it's an expert. It's basically, and it has a bunch of technicians on standby.
Yeah, like they're really trying to pride themselves in their life support. Like you should not have to wait.
Right, and that's, and I was telling him we have all data, and we call in for them to on a diagnosis where we need help on something. It's an hour, 2 hours, if they even call you back the same day. So we got a car tying up the bay. That's not going to work out. And AutoLogic charges $12. The tool itself is $8,000.
That's $1,200 a month.
$1,200 a month for the actual program.
House payment a month.
Yes. So you have to have a lot of cars to justify that. I mean, I do a fair amount. Henry, what do you want? You gonna do some diagnosis? You coming out to tell us? This guy is the official. He's the Matco. He is definitely the master technician of diagnostics. The dog. This is what this dog is. JD Tico has the German tool expert. Henry is the diagnostic expert.
There we go.
Diagnostic dog expert. So look at him. He goes back up front. I don't know what he's doing. He's going to be scared tonight. We got a tornado warning. I know. Did you see that?
We're supposed to get some bad wind.
Yeah, 70 mile an hour. Dude, last year 7 days I went without power.
Really?
I'm praying this doesn't happen again.
I got my truck torn apart in the driveway, so hopefully it doesn't do too
I'm going to get a hotel right away. If it happens, I'm calling to get a hotel. And if I lose power, because
I just hope it doesn't hail on the Matco truck. That would not be fun.
Yeah, well, at least nobody will see it except for the front.
Yeah, really, I guess.
Anyways, well, guys, we've been on here for a long time talking. I went way longer. I told Parker a quick 10-minute video.
Matco man's borrowing CP's.
I loaned him some tools because he's working on a Cummins.
If you don't have it in the Matco truck, you got a problem.
Yeah, well, and like I said, CP literally loans tools out to a lot of people. So anyways, guys, that's the video for you today. You guys can comment down in the box. I'll talk more about this tool later. I want to get Parker's thoughts on this, and I think it was another good video. Rocking out.
We'll get some more info on this.
Yeah.
Kind of do an update video.
It's a learning process to see how this tool works.
I'm the first to admit I need to do a lot of learning on this too. So.
I'm here to help you if we need to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'll be your eye in the area.
There we go.
You know.
That's perfect. So,
anyways, guys, I love this view. Tell me what you think about the director's view guy. Parker's like, he doesn't know what's going on, but you can see me right here in this little corner of the screen. So, gonna be a great video. Anyways, guys, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.